Hey, what's up, bootstrappers? I think I got a little bit of chocolate on my face. All right. So, I got a coaching tip coming at you right here, number 82. So there is a Habitat for Humanity in my local market here. And the Habitat for Humanity, basically, if you don't know what that is people will renovate a house or whatever, and they'll just donate their leftover items to this place, and it goes towards a good cause and all of that. But anyway, you can go and you can find, what's up, Walter? You can find, doors, windows, fans, all kinds of stuff, appliances, you name it, for a home remodel, it's there. What's up, Rusty? And so recently, so I go there frequently. I look for doors and things like that, because every once in a while I'll buy a property and there's like a busted door or something like that, and they usually have a nice solid selection of appliances or doors or fans or you name it. Like I've like needed like a water spigot, something like that on a hose. I mean, you can go get that at like Home Depot and stuff like that, but they have stuff there, like they have all kinds of just different stuff. What's up, Carrie? So here's a crazy thing. So I've always been able to go and find the doors that I've needed without a problem, whatever, it's just there. So now all of a sudden I go there and all of the doors are gone. There's absolutely no doors whatsoever. And I'm like, whoa, this is kind of crazy. Because what will typically happen is rehabbers will buy these properties, gut the properties, and then rather than trashing the fixtures and all of those things that they have, they're just going and donating them to Habitat for Humanity because it's a tax write-off. It helps them on their rehabs. I mean, that's not the main reason why they do that, but it is a reason why a lot of them will do that, so they can get some kind of tax break on the house. So anyway, there are no doors at all. And I've asked the guys, like, hey, what's up with the, how come I don't have any doors? I've been here because like I was looking for a main front door. Not like a security door, but like a front door to a house. I was looking for one for a little over a month now. And I asked the guy, I go, hey man, I've been here like 6 or 7 times, and every time I come here, you are completely out of stock. Like, you have no doors. He's like, yeah, we haven't got anything. We haven't gotten donations at all. And I was like, that's interesting. So I had to find a handyman. I found a handyman because basically I had a broken piece of glass is what it was. Someone had broken the glass to break inside the house, and he replaced it, did a great job. So I asked the guy, I said, what's the deal? He's like, what, he's just a worker. He's like, I don't know, we haven't seen any for a long time. And basically his answer was, we get what we get and that's it. We put everything out on the floor what we have. But I was like, I know, but you have no doors, like any kind of doors, like closet doors, no doors. Like where have they gone? He's like, we just haven't gotten any. So anyway, I'm taking that as, now you can do what you want with this, but for me, it's like, okay, I'm looking at this as a couple of things that, maybe someone has bought a house a little bit too high because they're waiting on the appreciation to keep going up and up, and they're realizing, hey, you know what, I'm not going to change these doors out, and so they're getting less doors because the market's starting to slow down a little bit. That could be one possibility. Or it could be, that the market is so hot that they can't get the work needed out there. And so, because in a hot economy where you have a lot of, the construction trade, and they're out there actively working, it's going to be hard to find these guys. And so, I got an electrician guy that and my HVAC, well, it's the summertime, so it's understandable, but my electrician guy, he's like 2 weeks out. He's like, man, dude, I'm so busy right now with all of the remodels and things that we're doing. And of course, my jobs are like small little jobs. Actually, he's running 2 new lines on this property. But anyway, he's like, man, I'm 2 weeks out. I'm booked, and all my guys are booked. He has like 3 or 4 guys that work under him. And he's just like, we're just that busy. So, that's one thing. But anyway, I'm looking at this. I'm like, okay, you know what? My hypothesis is that these guys are buying some of these properties, and they're buying them too high, and they're not donating their doors and stuff like that because they realize that they can't replace these doors. They're just going to keep the doors and maybe, sand them down, refinish them, do whatever they need to save some money on it, but they're not going to jump into the remodel that deep as as deep as they had originally had intended. So anyway, that's my take on what's happening in the changing market. If you're going to be around in my local market, I'm going to be talking about some other ways that we can identify what kind of market that we're going into, some of the changes that have happened here in Northern California where we're at. So yeah, it was interesting going there and checking out the Habitat for Humanity and just seeing just the scarcity of just like nothing that was actually on the floor. It was interesting, and yeah, I've never seen the store that bare before. I mean, it was just completely like nothing there. So anyway, I believe that we've taken a turn. If you look at the numbers, and at least in our markets up here, they've definitely, we have more properties on the market now, and I'm seeing a lot more on the MLS too of like fixtures that usually would be like pocket listings that they would just go ahead and toss to these agents, would toss them to their investor friends. They're now hitting the market as well. They're now hitting the MLS, and so it's, yeah, things are going good. This is great for anyone that does any kind of skinny deals, because a lot of these guys are thinking that, oh, I'm gonna be able to sell my house and get top dollar, and they have to sell, or they can't sell, and there's not enough room for them to wholesale it out to a flipper or something like that. Perfect opportunity to step on in and do some kind of creative financing. So, all right, well, I'm at a property here. I just finalized this beautiful deal here. Around here, you might have seen this house on a couple of different videos, but this was a home that I got driving for dollars, and we finally sold this beautiful thing. We ended up ripping out all the carpet, putting down, didn't put anything down, just exposing the beautiful hardwood floors. I got the pool guy in the backyard right now. He's almost done. Things got a foot more of water, and so we're restoring the pool here. And we got a buyer that has $30,000 cash down on this property. That $30,000 is going to come in over time, but he's already given us $7,500. Another $10 coming next weekend, and then we'll see what happens with the other remaining balance over time, the next 12 grand. So anyway, I love this business, love what I do, love helping people. Just keep in mind, guys, you're one deal away from changing your entire financial future. I mean, what would you do if you had a house like this? I'm going to cash flow this thing $200 a month. I've already got $7,500 in my pocket, another 10 grand coming next week. And all in all, by the end of the year, I'll have 30 as far as the down payment goes, and I'll cash flow this thing until he decides to sell or refinance or whatever. $200 a month. I mean, what could that do for you guys? Seriously. All it takes is just one deal. One deal to change your entire financial future, and man, life will be good. What if you had multiples of that? That's what we do. All right, I'll see y'all later.